No, Shinon honestly makes a good point here. Like, there's nothing wrong with being like, I would like a little bit more money. I'd like a little bit more of a comfortable lifestyle. Like, you know, especially for how good they are at their jobs. Like, Shinon's an exceptionally talented archer. Titania is very, like, not just in-game, but, like, Laura, she's very, very strong. Oscar's a former Royal Knight of Crimea. Grail is who Grail is, and I don't want to talk about that too much, but they're all very good at what they do, and they really do probably deserve more pay. But, oh boy. Oh, that's right. This is this part. The story starts now. We're 3 chapters in, but we got there. It's probably nothing to worry about. I'll go and talk to him. Yeah, funny story. It's a little. You might want to worry about this one. Yeah, there you go. Troubling news indeed. Uh, Bad news. He is so deathly pale. It's incredible. Like, actually kind of, like, creepy. They were I wonder if they wanted to make him a vampire or something, because he's got the red eyes, the, like, pale white skin, like, it almost makes me wonder if they were planning on making him a vampire. He's been training with another mercenary group, and he has some unbelievable news. There's a war. Go ahead, Soren. Man, I love the soundtrack for this game. So there you go. There's our detailed map of Crimea. Big castle is the capital. Small castles are not the capital. All the way over there, man. I think the incredible part is that, because, like, Dayan's boundary is, like, right up by that, like, frontmost guy's, like, head. It's, like, over there. The fact that they got that far in without anyone noticing is actually incredible. That's some bad security. That's all I'm saying. The other interesting thing to note is I think, a lot of people blame Ashdard for, like, the war entirely, but, like, there's always been bad blood between the two countries. There's always going to be it's just like civilization, right? There's always going to be tensions when you border another country. Like, there's always going to be, you know, bad feelings. So, just a thought. I mean, Ashdard's still a psychopath, and he did make the call to do what he did, but even before Ashdard, Dayan and Crimea did not get along. Grail's like, yeah, hey, I hate that guy. Hello, person that we will not see for a very long time. Soren's like, prob's not, but, like, I could probably tell you they're dead. There was not really any risk. Everyone else was dying. Soren just, like, walked out of the capital like, yeah, alright, bye. That is the question of the day. You know, as much as, like, Soren comes off as a tool, like, I really do appreciate, like, the way that he is he's just like, look, we're just here, man, like, and the reality is we would be joining the losing side. So, you know, I really don't blame him for taking the stand that he did. Oh yeah, Dane's King Ashnard is every bit Lord Renning's equal. Which, I mean, and stronger. It ain't gonna last long. A scouting party. You know, honestly, Shinon, I feel like, is one of the few people who will actually, like, give Grail a piece of his mind. Which, again, I respect that. Because I think Titania is whipped out of her mind. Ike, honestly, is, you know, that's dad, so he's not really going to say much. Soren will speak his mind, but, like, he's a good soldier. He's not going to disobey orders. So, Shinon, I feel like he's a skilled enough person and a veteran enough in combat that he feels at least confident enough giving that opinion. So, and I really don't blame Shinon. I'd be a little ticked off too if some guy who's been a mercenary for a couple days at this point, if that, maybe a day, you know, is already being put in charge of me. Like, I'd be a little salty. Yeah, Dad told me to give it to you, because he couldn't have just, you know, done that himself, because he's in the room. Whatever. Bring me a souvenir. I like how we go from, oh no, there's war, to like, yo, go to the museum and get me something from the shop. But obviously I think she's just saying that to try to keep spirits up. I respect that. Alright, first relatively difficult level in this game. What's up, Chris? How goes it, bro? How we doing? Because, like, foreshadow. You know, honestly, stuff like this also makes me wonder, even before the Grail's eventual fate in this game, it makes me wonder how Grail's health was doing. Like, for him to be training Ike in leadership, I think this early is a little bit weird, but, you know, he also might just have confidence in his son's abilities, so, like, I really can't comment on that too much, but I wonder, sometimes I wonder if Grail's health in general is just not as good as it was, yeah, longevity-wise, so. He doesn't look super old, and Ike, Mist is obviously pretty young, Ike is not very old, so, I don't know, that's interesting. How did things look in the water? I think it would have been interesting to have some of, like, the, like, defeated corpse guys in this scene to, like, actually make this make sense. But, oh well. The Imperial Guard. How does Gatrie see them? He's facing the opposite direction. How is he the one that sees them? There's just no way. Sorry, I'm calling cap on that. Now here's finally a guy who looks like relatively normal. The good old arrogance of the Daean army. Look at how many dudes. Holy crap, I hate this level. Alright. Okay. Got a magic unit! Alright, so yeah, this level is kind of just a beast, because there's just a billion dudes. And unfortunately, most of them have spears, which means they're all going to take one less from Ike and do one more to Ike. So, thankfully my Ike has 10 defense, so he's actually almost as tanky as Titania, and tankier than Shinon, and everyone's tankier than this. So, usually what I do in this chapter is I just run up here to the forest, and then use Titania and Gatrie to clear out a lot of things. Like, Gatrie from a lot of these people has only taken like 2 damage. We will see how this goes. I am actually gonna steal a kill with Titania here. Just because that guy is an axe user, and I really don't want him going after Gatrie, so we're gonna do that. The fact that they can do 8 to Titania is something to consider, to say the least. Alright. Gatrie. So this is not a level where Ike and Soren and them are going to get a lot of experience. This is mostly a Gatrie and Titania show. Just because of the nature of some of these enemies. I'd like to get Soren a lot of experience in this level, ideally, but that's just generally not how this goes. So let's just watch Gatrie beat up on some people like a boss. Early level armor knights are just like great, especially when they have just enough speed to double. Mostly because these guys are weighed down by their steel lances. So. But also that speed level up and that defense level up. Oh, that's perfect actually. That's gonna make this level and the next level so much easier. And provoke. Now my one regret is that is 2 uses of the steel axe, which kind of sucks because I don't want to be using that up too much, but whatever. Yeah, this is why Gatrie is amazing on this level, because the archers don't do anything, and if he has 1 or 2 defense level ups, the regular guys don't do a whole lot either. So, feed this one to Soren, because we need to get him off the ground. Set this up here into the corner. And we'll just knock out another one of these guys. So this is like, it's like hard, quote unquote, in that like, you can't really just like rush in at people, but comparative to like hard levels, like this is what 1-4 in this game, and at this point in Radiant Dawn the levels are already much harder. So you know, like appreciate it for what it is, but it's this game is still. A lot of people say Sacred Stones is a good place to start, and I'm not gonna contradict that just because I haven't actually played Sacred Stones, but I almost always recommend people to get started on Radiant Dawn, or Path of Radiance. Like I said, this is the hardest difficulty in the English version, and granted, I've played Fire Emblem a lot. I'm really familiar, especially with like this group of games, like how their mechanics work, but it's not bad. Like it's a really good start to the series. So there's my 2 cents. Sword just being a baller. Alright, so ideally, Gatrie goes here and pulls those enemies. Shinon is gonna stay here and kill this dude. And then Titania will just kill this guy. So far so good. Pretty easy level. Not really. I mean, kind of. It's easy because they give you Some really overpowered units. They give you a lot of like relatively overpowered units relative to this stage of the game in Path of Radiance, which to some extent I know people appreciate because I think it's like respectful of like the player's time and that they're like, listen, like we're not just gonna make you turtle up in a corner to go do this level, but also at the same time, to me it just gets to a point where it's like, you know, give me like a little bit of a challenge. I'm not like bad at games. Alright, so he has 8 speed, he has 7, he has 5. Okay, so he's not good. He has 2 res, he has... yeah, so that's 7. So I kill him. This will come up from the we'll kill Gatrie. Even though it's only for 3. Because again, it's just free experience. Alright. You have 15 defense. This guy hits 4. So no damage from him. 1 damage from him. No damage, yeah, so you can just walk in there. We're gonna give this to Titania, just because she's around for longer. Spoilers, Shinon is going to leave at some point. So I would rather have that 1 experience go to her. And then go over here. And then we'll watch everyone throw themselves again. And it's great. Thanks, guys. You guys are doing the Lord's work, doing Ashera's work. Man, this is probably the most, oh my gosh. So now none of these guys do damage, because this is the one guy that used to be able to do damage, because this is the guy who had the steel lance, and now he didn't even get to do his 1 damage. Funerary. For Dayan's finest. Not. I mean, I don't know, like I guess lore-wise these guys are like supposed to be pretty good, because they were sent up against the Imperial Knights, and they did ultimately win, so like, technically speaking, it's like, okay, I guess this is Dayan's finest, but like, also, are you though? Just, you know, let's be honest with ourselves for just a moment, like, are you guys really? Alright, so we'll do this. Okay, that's perfect. We'll temporarily equip the Thief Band. So the Thief Band, all it does is it just changes your growths. It doesn't like change your current stats. So, all right. Boom. And boom. He's probably going to attack one of these 3 Gatrie and Titania. Oh no, he's gonna go for Shinon. That is the provoke skill in action. Okay. Alright. Sure. Good. And then this, as long as Gatrie does not crit, we can feed this kill to Soren. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. And we'll heal Ike with this for that sweet, sweet 11 experience. What turn am I on now? This is turn 6. This is... which one is this? 1-4. This is a 4-turn clear? Holy crap. Alright. Fine. So I lost 20, so I should get 100... No, 200... 280 I should get from this one. We cannot... Are you ready to die? Soren is just a straight savage, man. Love this kid. Wretched curs. There we go. Soren level. What do we get? Alright. It's a lot of stats. I really would have preferred magic. Skill's not that important because when magic is just inherently super accurate, but, you know, we'll take it. They're stats. Shinon's busy looting the corpses. I really don't understand why they're getting after Shinon. Like, there's no evidence that, like, anyone's coming to, like, do anything. And they're broke as heck, so it's not like they couldn't use the weapon. Uh-oh. More soldiers. Except it not. It's a tree. It's a woman. Leave her. And Sword is right, but we're taking her anyways. Yeah, 280. That really is a 4-turn clear? They really just want you to do all these early levels with Titania, which is so boring. Don't do that. I mean, do it, like, obviously play the game however the heck you want, but, like, I just find that so boring. Just like, yeah, take the overpowered unit we give you and kill everybody.